Hi, this is Macy Gray. You are logged into blackgaygossip.com. Check it out.
I know you're fed up. Life don't let up for us. All they talk about is what is going down and what's been messed up for us. But when I look around, I see blue skies. I see butterflies for us.
What's happening? It's your boy Trip for blackgaygossip.com, and we got a special guest up in here today. Your girl
Hello.
Macy Gray up in here. How you doing, Macy?
I'm good. How are you?
What's going on with the new album? It's been like 3 years since you dropped the album, and you
Yeah.
named your album The Sellout.
Yeah.
Now that's like a real, what's The Sellout about?
It's just when I first started it, I thought, maybe I should do something really commercial this time, like do a real pop album, and I started Googling like Beyonce songs and Rihanna songs and Britney Spears, stuff like that, to find out like who wrote and produced their records.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought I'd reach out to them and I'd do that kind of record, but most of those people never called me back anyway. And then, I thought I didn't enjoy it. I got bored with it really fast, and I didn't like the stuff that I was, kind of working on. So I ended up, back at square one, like doing what I do best and sticking to my guns and
Right.
having a good time.
So you felt like you had to sell out basically to do, instead of just doing you wanted to go with what was happening in the mainstream, like.
Just like frustration, just like maybe I started doubting myself more than I set out to sell. But like I thought maybe I had it all wrong, or maybe I wasn't adapting, or something was wrong with me, But it's never wrong, if it's for real. So that's really what I learned.
There's beauty in the world, so much beauty in the world, always beauty in the world.
What's the single?
The single's called Beauty in the World.
Beauty in the World.
Yeah.
I see, I love that song. You see all this beauty out here in this world?
Oh no, that view is terrific.
So what's the beauty in the world about?
It's about just looking up. A lot of people when you have conversation, the first thing they talk about is like what's going wrong and the day's not good and they're tired and stuff like that. So it's just a song that reminds you to focus on the good stuff, and because there's usually something good going on,
It's always
around.
some beauty somewhere in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
To the sound and lose it in sweet music and dance with me. 'Cause there is beauty.
What else been going on with the movies? Like, you do a lot of acting. I know that you went to school to be a writer.
Yeah.
Have you been getting any good scripts, and you plan on doing any more acting anytime soon?
Yeah, it's funny you should ask. I just signed on to do the new Tyler Perry movie. It's called For Colored Girls, and it's we shoot at the end of June, right around. My record comes out the 22nd. I think we shoot June 19th or something.
What made you want to get involved with this movie? Like, when you read the script, what made you just want to be like, okay, I got to do this movie?
Well, I read the script. It's very well written, and which is interesting because if you know the play and the book, it's very literal. It's like a big poem. It's almost spoken word almost. And so I think it'll be really interesting to see how he makes a movie out of that, because it's such a play. It's such a, it's so poetic.
Right.
And so, but it's written very well. I love my part, and the cast. You have people like Whoopi Goldberg and Kerry Washington,
Wow.
Kimberly Elise. I think Mariah Carey just signed on.
Wow.
So it's a great cast, and then of course Tyler Perry. I think it's always an honor to be invited to work with someone who's that genius and that passionate and that brave to take on a movie like this. Because like I said, when I went to see the play, there wasn't not one dude in the whole audience. So for a man to make a film like this and have enough faith in himself that he can pull it off, I think I would love to be a part of that. And so I'm excited. It's we're gonna shoot in a couple months, and I can't wait.
Boys and girls, all the beauty in the world. Pick your diamond, pick your pearl.
kids, right?
Three,
kids.
yeah.
3 kids. What you got? Girls, boys?
Girl, boy, girl.
Girl,
Crazy,
boy,
crazy,
girl?
crazy.
Teenagers.
Oh my God.
How was it raising the teenagers?
Can I say hell on this? Is that a bad word?
You
No.
can say it.
No, it's not that bad. It's they're just, you know, when they're little, like you can take them to the park, you tell them what to say, you know, you dress them up, and you know, you drop them off at your mom's house, and you know what I mean.
Do
You
they
kind
know that
of
they mom
do
is
whatever
Macy
you want.
Gray, like Nemesis Jackson, like
Oh yeah, they're well aware. They're pretty kind of over it though.
hypothetically speaking,
Mhm.
if one of your kids came and told you they was gay,
Mhm.
how would you feel about that? Or you ever thought of stuff like that? Like,
For my kids,
yeah,
I don't know, because I don't, for myself, it's not an issue for me at all. I just, you know, I know a lot of the issues that, you know, like the gay society, you know, deals with every day. And you know, like life as a heterosexual is hard enough, so I know that, you know, they'd have to go through things and deal with different things that, you know, so that would be my only heartache about it. But I would have, personally, for myself, I wouldn't have no issue about it. But I think that'd be any mother. Like, you don't even want your daughter, you know, your son or daughter to get a scratch, or, you know what I mean?
So you don't want them to have to deal with that.
If it becomes something that becomes, you know, an issue in their life that maybe like they can't handle it, you know what I mean? That's all I would worry about, is how it will affect them. But my kids are very, you know, very bright, you know, very open, and you know, really spirited kids. So at the same time, I feel like whatever it was, they can handle it. You know what I mean?
Change is gonna come like the weather. This ain't forever, they say. So baby,
I know you was like an early supporter of President Barack Obama.
Mm-hmm.
So how you think he doing?
I think he's doing great. I think what he accomplished with health reform was huge, and people have to realize that so many people have tried to do that before, and he did it, and I think that says a lot. You know, despite all the people who want to bring him down, he did it, and to me that you know, that gave me just a huge amount of faith in him, and I just feel like if he could do that, he could do so much more if we let him and give him a chance, you know, give him the room and support.
notice the blue skies, notice the butterflies, notice me, stop and smell the flowers.
Any charities you working with?
The one that I'm the most passionate about is there's a foundation that helps the families of wounded soldiers, because well, first of all, you go to places like Walter Reed, which is it's a soldier hospital in DC, and the shocking thing is that all those, you know, that they're kids, all these people out fighting for you are like 18, 19. I think last time I went, the oldest soldier I met was 31. So these are like women and men who are never gonna walk the same, or I met an 18-year-old kid that will never be able to eat again. He's always gonna have to go through tube. But and I know the government helps them out, but it's their families that really go through a lot, because his mother had to leave her job to come be with him every day and leave her other children. And I remember talking to her, and she didn't have the money to get a plane ticket back home. And so there's this foundation that really just helps the families of those kids, because they you know, they take a huge hit, you know, not only just having your son or daughter have to go away and fight, but when they come home and they're injured, it you know, it costs the family, you know, big.
Shake your booty, boys and girls, all the beauty in the world, make your diamond.
Anything else you want to tell the people about, you know, plug the album that's coming out, when it's coming out, where to pick it up?
All right, it's called The Sellout, June 22nd, 2010. It's the best album I've ever made, and I think it's the best album a lot of people have made, and I really hope you like it. I hope you take the time to pick it up and listen to it, and thanks for watching, and that was a great interview, nice questions. Thank you.
There's love, there's hope, and there's beauty in the world.